Hello dear viewers, I'm George from Ireland. Here I am outside St Paul's School in London. So we're in an area called Barnes, just south of the River Thames. St Paul's School is one of the most famous schools in the United Kingdom. It's a boys only school, a few boarders, mostly for day pupils. And it was founded in 1509 by John Colet, who was the Dean of St Paul's Cathedral. So it was right beside St Paul's Cathedral for centuries, burnt down in the Great Fire of London, built again in Cheapside, and they had 153 scholars because of, there's something, I think it's Mark's Gospel, about this miraculous catch of fish which numbered 153. So Dean Colet, of course, was a Catholic priest because Catholicism was the only type of Christianity allowed in the country at the time, but the school then conformed itself to the Church of England when that was set up. So it's had a number of very famous pupils, but I think I'll talk about those a bit later, giving you a potted history of the school first of all. And then in 1884 it was decided that that site was too cramped by St Paul's Cathedral. It had outgrown that site. So it moved to an area of London called Hammersmith, which is just north of the river. You can't see the river, but that away, about 2 miles, and had a purpose-built site designed by Alfred Waterhouse, one of the most illustrious architects of the era. And then there was Colet Court, which is the prep school, which is just across the road from it. And then by the 60s it outgrown that. So 1968 it completely moved here, and then there the playing fields beside it were just south of the Thames. They can go rowing on the Thames as well. And the St Paul's Girls' School was founded in 1904, which doesn't appear to have much of a connection with it. That's north of the Thames in the Hammersmith area, again about 2 miles away. Occasionally they're brother and sister school, literally, but they don't cooperate very much. And Colet Court's been renamed to St Paul's Prep School. It's on the site of the main school. So there you can see the flag. They call their headmaster the High Master, and there's a Sir Master as a sort of deputy headmaster. I'm not sure if he's got special responsibility for the younger pupils. It was evacuated in the Second World War out to Berkshire, kind of quite near Wellington College. So anything else about St Paul's School? I'm just having a look at the coat of arms, but the wind isn't blowing, so you can't really see what it's like. So it's got a great location. You cross over Hammersmith Bridge to get here, currently closed to traffic. So what else? So some of the distinguished people: Samuel Pepys, the salacious diarist who thought his code would never be cracked. Bernard Montgomery, as in Lord Montgomery of Alamein, was here. Basil Littleheart, another military commander. Sri Aurobindo Ghosh, the Indian nationalist, and there's Auroville named in his honour. Spencer Compton, famous novelist and MP. My goodness, there must be more, but they're not coming to me. I can't think right now. John Lely, an antiquarian, and there are a few more. Spencer Compton, who was a prime minister. I have a feeling there was another prime minister, I can't think who, the Duke of Marlborough, and I could go on. So that's that very distinguished, very academic school, I've been in there twice for debating. That's just how I know a little bit about it. There's St Paul's School in the United States in New Hampshire, but I don't think they've got really a link with them, because they used to come on exchange, go to Eton, the boys, and the girls go to St Paul's Girls. Anything else I could tell you about St Paul's? Well, fabulous, highly recommended, got a good reputation. Can't think of anything bad to say about it, really. But they're not gorgeous buildings. The 60s, that was the era, sort of fairly low rise, but apparently function really well. Obviously very pricey, and I heard that if your family income's under £130,000 a year, you get a bursary on the basis you're not really middle class in London, unless you earn over that amount, because the fees are so steep. I'm not quite sure what they are. That's enough from me. Toodaloo.